Hi, this is day one of SiGMA conference. We are here with Lukasz Zelezny, which is the head of organic acquisition at uSwitch.com, a UK-based price comparison website with offices in London. Thank you for joining us, Lukasz.
Thank you for the invitation.
How has SEO strategy changed over the past couple of years?
So recently we can observe that it's more about serving quality content. 10 years ago you would say like, oh, more backlinks, pretty average quality, nothing really related. Right now, because of recent updates of Panda and Penguin, so the quality of content and quality of backlinks, people, most of them done their homework and they trying to make sure that, okay, we first of all caring about quality, serving what our customers really expect, trying to get into maybe narrow niche but more relevant, and then it's about how to utilize the traffic you have. So before it was like less focus on conversion rate, less focus on bounce rate. It was more like bring me more traffic. Right now it's like even if we have low traffic, maybe we can convert this better, maybe we can serve better, maybe we can do some crossovers between products, and so on and so on and so on. And I think because of that, you can see that we're going into this direction where it's that nice blend of conversion rate optimization, SEO, a little of social media. So this is this nice blend between all these things.
What would you suggest to someone completely new to link building?
I think I would suggest to start building a partnership, like relation rather, like in the normal, like a real life. Avoid all these $10 softwares which are promising you results fly by night. Keep focus on social media, do research on social media, because Twitter may give you answers on who is there relevant to your product. There is a new platform called BuzzSumo. We already mentioned this platform today on the presentations. It's fantastic. You're asking about a keyword or topic, and you can see who last month, last half year, last year been sharing this topic. So you can build a relation, and then from this point you can go into, do you have a website? By the way, maybe we can do something together. And then you're doing this backlink more like Google these days expect. Another search engine is less focused on backlink itself and more focused into building this kind of relation. And I think it was said today, like if there are links that your mom, your dad would never click, maybe that are not the best links. Maybe you should think once again what you're going to achieve.
Thank you. What algorithm updates would you like to see in 2015?
Ideally, like all my websites I was ever working will be first, but it will probably not happen. So I hear more and more rumors about more focus from the search engines on mobile versions, mobile device versions, and I think that's good because lots of companies is right now keeping more focus on mobile version because 50 or more % of traffic is coming from mobile devices. Just to give you a picture, there are some social media like Twitter, which probably 80 or more % of traffic is coming from mobile devices. So it's crucial for them to have fantastic experience for users who are using mobile version of the website. And now, if search engine can promote these people who've been working hard on these mobile versions higher, then I think this is fantastic. So I would say everything what is related to mobile devices, I don't want to be trivial and don't say like, oh, 2015 is a mobile device year, because every year is mobile device year, but I think 2015 will be kind of a revolution in how search engine looking at mobile version of your website.
Okay, that sounds interesting. What sets apart the great SEO managers from the rest? What do you think?
I think when Halloween is coming and member of your team are wearing fancy dress of your line manager, so one of my assistants wear a fancy dress when he was trying to pretend he's me, that's a good indicator that you're doing a good job, okay? So I think you need to understand as a good manager that SEO can be boring. You need to prepare a nice blend of different tasks, because very often you're doing this over and over and over, and that may keep people very bored. And also I think this is important to have this kind of freedom, because from my experience, all the people who are working SEO got this nice blend of being a little scientist and a little artist. People who I was working with been always like musicians aside of the professional activities, or painters or poets or something like that. So they are really not that much into this strict corporate environment. That are people who are wearing hats sometimes wearing some fancy dress, but they are very good if they have a little of freedom. So if you get them freedom, and if you get them ability to go own way, and from the other side they can still report and deliver, then I think you build a fantastic team, and these people will be very happy to work many years with you.
Oh, thank you for that. And last question, is SEO in the UK much different from other parts of Europe?
Good question. From my experience, it is like I can observe that right now the eyes of Europe is more or less on London. Very often you have offers from different part of Europe, and they really focusing on people who had experience in London. London is really about quality, really about delivering this white hat, 100% of white hat SEO, and it's more and more about that. So all these tricks and quick solutions which are not really ethical are going away, and London right now, I believe, and whole England and Britain become this kind of good example of long-term strategy, using great tools. And also you can observe that lots of fantastic tools being invented in England, like Majestic SEO, like BuzzSumo, and so on and so on. So I would say I'm very lucky to work there. I'm very lucky to work with these people, but I also am very grateful to my line manager and CEO I'm reporting to, that he understands that this is a long journey, a long, many years relation, and it will take time. It's not something that 2-3 weeks job done. It's constant battle to be better, to deliver better content, to deliver better experience, and I think constant learning, because this is also important. If you stop reading what's out there, then after a few months you may miss lots of important things and changes that happen.
Thank you very much for joining us. This is Roxana Zaharia on behalf of SiGMA.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.